Hey guys, Tim at the Boathouse. We are out on the Caloosahatchee today, and we are out here to show you the newest offering from Hurricane. The new 24 center console. You still got some deck boat amenities and still got tons of fishing stuff on top of it. I'm up in the bow, just kind of chilling. As you can see, plenty of sun lounge area. Easy anchoring. If you're at an island or a beach or heading offshore to do some fishing, you got your through stem anchor windlass. And what's also cool with this is this one has the additional freshwater spray nozzle. So whether you want to hose off stuff as you're bringing it in for your windlass or hose yourself off, or you're up here fishing, making a mess, easy access to some fresh water for cleanup. While you're fishing, you need to add a trolling motor. This particular model already has the quick release mount on the bow, and it's already pre-wired for your trolling motor. So quick and easy install, easy on off when you're done or when you're ready to go fishing with the quick release mount already on the bow. Just go over some sun lounge stuff, man. You just want to hang out at islands, beaches, and restaurants. Plenty of room, stretch out, plenty of leg room, nice back support, just nice and comfortable when you're out, just want a day in the sun, just want to chill and relax. Tons of storage. Got a huge area underneath here if you need to pop in a cooler. Great cooler storage, or just beach fun stuff. While you're up here hanging out, you still got your speakers. Need to plug in your phones. Got some USB chargers on both sides. 4 cup holders on each side. You guys want to convert this from a sun lounge, pop it up for a table so you can sit around and have lunch on the boat. Hurricane made it real easy to transition from sun lounge to table. Nice and easy. Everybody can sit around, have some table space, enjoy lunch, and enjoy your day on the water. For those of you that might want to do a little bit more fishing off the bow, obviously we take this cushion out from the sun lounge. We can also remove these cushions as well, because now I've got a nice little casting platform. I can stand up here, obviously walk all the way over to here, get to the edge of the boat. Still have these to lean against, but just a nice casting platform. And if you need more storage, you got storage under both sides. You can use as a fish box or just general storage. They have a drain in them, so it's not gonna hold any moisture inside there. In addition to all the comfortable seating up here to be able to stretch out, I can sit facing forward. I'll show you these backrests in a second. But the height that it gives you, so you've got excellent back support. One thing I really want to stress is the amount of gunnel height you do have in the bow. I mean, this boat is high on the water to begin with, which makes it a nice dry ride, but you're literally in the boat, not on the boat. I mean, the height of this is phenomenal, makes you feel safe. It's a super dry ride, but also super comfortable. So tons of cushions if I want to sit facing forward while underway. If you want to switch this around for fishing, super easy. Pick this up, swivel it out of the way. It locks in place to add to the bolsters along the side, so if I need to lean against it for fishing, you still got your grab handle here as well. Just a lot of stuff they've really thought out on this boat to make it user-friendly, whether you're hanging out, enjoying the day, or want to do some fishing. You know, while we're talking versatility, what makes a boat versatile is making sure you have enough seats for everybody to go on the boat with you. This boat has an 11-person capacity, so take everybody with you. You don't have to leave anybody at the dock. But comfort, I mean, this is wide enough to handle 2. Look at the back height on this thing. I mean, it's amazing. It's like sitting in a recliner. Super comfortable, facing forward. The high gunnels, just a nice, safe, high, dry riding boat. Need some more storage. No such thing as too much storage either. You've got storage, or use this as a cooler. And just to keep going with some of the benefits on this boat, all the lids on here have what you call that easy open slam latch. I can close it, it's gonna latch. I don't have to worry about going down and twisting and locking and messing with a bunch of other stuff to make sure it's secure. It's an easy lift up of the handle, let go, she drops in, no rattling, no shaking, super solid. To keep going on the fishing, what's nice with this, they've added the fishing amenities of some tackle drawers, flush mounted into the gunnels. 3 drawers on each side. I say each side because there's one on starboard, also one on the port side. We're gonna come back to the console. Nice, easy ergonomics. Twin dual flush mount GPS screens, GPS on either side. This one I have GPS on this side and my gauge cluster on this side. If you're fishing and you need to look more for the contour of the bottom and just need more fishing stuff, as simple as a touch of a button. But all easy stuff to go to, easy to read. Switches all in front of you, easy to read. If it's done at nighttime, there is a light that comes on and illuminates the back of it so you can read the switch at nighttime as well. This one, because we have the windlass, also has the Lumar road counter, so you can see how much line you're letting out just by reading the gauge. A nice Clarion AM, FM, Bluetooth. Speakers everywhere, so if you're just hanging out on an island or a beach and you want some tunes, got them for you. Sounds good. Nice upgraded Clarion AM, FM, Bluetooth. Need some extra USBs. We got a USB plug, so if you need to plug your phone in while you're at the helm, you've got another plug, so if you have something downloaded on your phone and you don't want a Bluetooth, you can just play it straight through the stereo through this connection here. Easy access for trim tabs. with the indicators. With indicators means it's got auto retract. So if I've set these up and I'm running out a certain way that I've got them to make the boat level, when I shut the key off, it automatically goes back to 0, or they go back up, so you're not starting out with a weird pitch to take off. So automatic back when you shut her off, but easy to see where you've got them as far as keeping the boat level if you need to do it. You got your tilt steering, nice stainless steel wheel, finger grips with your power knob, makes it nice and easy to handle, maneuverability for the boat. Your short throw shifter for your in and out of gear, nice quick short throws for forward and reverse. This is all the new keyless stuff as well, so no keys to start it. You've got a key fob to unlock and lock this. Otherwise, it's all push button start. You can power this off when you're done, lock it, walk away from the boat, no one can steal your boat. You come back down, you unlock this, power button up, hit your start button. On and off, no keys to worry about losing. Nice and simple, quick and easy. Still got your controller for your windlass right here. So you can either take it with you if you need to walk around the boat, or I can stand here and do it as well, just like you would on if it was mounted on the console. This is just where they fill the hydraulic steering. So you got nice, easy steering, nice control. And if you need really easy access to your back of your dash, check this out. I can tilt this forward, easy access to the back. Everything is right here in front of me. I don't have to worry about climbing in a small space to get to the gauges or any wiring. It's all done right here. While we're still at the helm, easy access to all the switches for every function on this boat that you'll need. Everything is right in front of you. You know, you get out, gotta have a horn. You out at nighttime, we already talked about how it switches over to your night vision on the stereo, but that'll be your night lights for anchoring and while you're running. We've got a dome light here, which is this blue light. Blue light will give you enough light to see what you need to see at the helm and not take away your night vision outside the boat. If you needed more than that, we go to the dome light up on the T-top and it turns your white lights on, which will give you a lot of light underneath here, make it a little harder to see at nighttime, but it gives you more light at the helm if needed. There's also a live well light switch, which gives you a light directly above your bait prep station so you can see what you're doing at nighttime if you're out fishing. Courtesy lights. Those will be your interior lights around the flooring to give you some soft lighting inside so you can see where you're walking around at nighttime. Docking lights coming back at nighttime. People call them headlights. They're the same, but you just don't put them on while you're running. They're literally docking lights when you're coming down and you're docking into a canal, and you just need a little more light to see where you're going to be able to not hit that dock harder than you want to. Bilge pump, it's already set up for an automatic float switch. It's also a self-bailing deck, but you can turn it on manually if you do have water inside or you're hosing it off to clean something up and just want to get the water out at the same time that you're putting it in. You can turn it on. With it off, it's already hooked to the automatic float switch, so if it gets to a certain level in there, it's going to kick on automatically and shut itself off automatically. Your live well will just bring the water into your live well to keep your bait alive for fishing. Wash down is going to be your raw water wash down, which typically would be what you use to clean the boat while you're fishing, so you don't deplete your fresh water, because your fresh water is typically going to be for yourself. You've got a nozzle up in the front, which we talked about, but you've also got one in the stern, so if you're climbing back into the boat from the islands and the beaches, got salt and sand on you, pull out the hose, you can hose off outside the boat, not bring the mess inside the boat. Even if you get it inside, I can still hose down inside, because remember, it's a self-bailing deck. Any water I spray in here is going to go through those drains and back out. It's not going inside the boat. Just makes it easier for cleanup, and it makes it easier for you to get clean before you come in. Some accessory switches, if you need to add anything to the boat, there's power sources for those as well. One thing I want to kind of hit on too is obviously safety. You know, when we're boating, we want everybody to be safe. What's cool with this, I've noticed a cool thing they've kind of tied in is when I turn my night lights on, my nav lights, when I hit this on, if you watch the radio screen, right now it's in daytime screen, so it's white and it's bright. When I turn my nav lights on, that switches to the dark screen, which is kind of a nighttime vision, so you can still see it, but it's not going to be so bright that it blinds you and you can't see out around the boat. Just kind of a cool feature that I don't know that everybody else does, but switches automatically to night vision, the same as you would be able to do with your GPSs. You can tone down the contrast for daytime or nighttime, just better visibility, but they've already done that with the stereo, which I thought was kind of cool and wanted to make a point to show you that. But while you're in the safety zone, your kill switch. Always got to have your kill switch in. This is what's going to allow the engines to start. And then this connects to whoever's driving the boat, whether it's a ski vest, belt loop, around your wrist, whatever you feel comfortable with, but you got to make sure you wear the lanyard. And another cool thing I thought that was cool that they've added is your battery switches. No more crawling inside the console, down inside the boat. They're doing like a lot of the big offshore boats do, where you have your switches right here under the helm, out of the way, but still easy to get to. Kind of out of the weather too. If it's if it's raining, you're not going to get water blasting on those switches. It's right here in front of me. but I've got for my house batteries and my engine batteries. As simple as that. Turn the engine battery on, turn the house battery on. Lights back up for all the gauges, everything on the dash. Just cool, nice, easy, out of the way, but easy to reach. You know, while we're still here at the console, one thing I wanted to take note of too is if you look at the windshield and the T-top structure, I mean, the heavy duty framing, I mean, look at the brackets they put on here. Everything white powder coated, heavy duty brackets, super solid. This is a solid fiberglass T-top. It's got the 4 legs on it. It's not just attached up here and at the console with this hanging freely. They've actually extended some leg work at the back, which supports the whole top. So when you're out there running, none of this is gonna wiggle around and make noises on you. Just a good solid construction all the way around. You know what's cool too? Your stereo and your VHF radio both have covers on them, so when you're not using them, easy to remove. What's also cool is they've added in some storage into the leaning post. So if you just need to pop these in there or anything else in general, I just find it's a nice, quick, easy, convenient way to store some of the stuff that's already on the boat. And if you need more tackle storage, guess what? We got it. So you got the 2 on the side, you still got one here. I mean, you know, they thought about fishing as much as they did versatility. You know, once you've reached your destination, whether you're just gonna be hanging out at the beach or you went offshore, you know, you're ready to do some fishing, at this point's where you're gonna get ready to get stuff set up for fishing. So back here, you're gonna have a little bait prep station. This has the aquarium style live well, which is kind of cool. It's got a light in it. If you're out at nighttime, it's also got a light above it, so you can actually illuminate up top. You've got your measuring stick, all cutting board material, grab handle. You got some pre-cut slots for knives, pliers, some holes for some pre-made leaders for fishing, just to make it nice and easy. You always need rod holders. You got 4 of them up top of the T-top, which are also adjustable, so if you need to angle them out a little bit. Also, if you're out at nighttime, you got some LED spreader lights. It's nice and bright, just illuminate so you can see for safety at nighttime. So you got this here that's just extra bracing, which is kind of cool. If you need to bungee something, you want to hang something up, so you have it back here at your fingertips, but just adds a whole lot of strength and durability to this T-top. Still on that fishing vein, you got 2 in-floor fish boxes. It's nice as your access to your switches for your overboard macerators are right there. One for port, one for starboard. Throw your ice in there, throw the catch you're gonna take home, keep them fresh. When you pull them out, easy to empty them out. You know, I don't do a lot of fishing myself, but what I do know is gunnel height is important. Gunnel height, if I need to lean against this, I'm offshore. I've got a couple fish, but not a lot. My idea of fish is that I go to Publix. But if I'm fishing, gunnel height is good, something to lean against, something nice and soft, but there's just good support here. I'm not feeling like I'm gonna just topple out off the top of the boat. While we're here at the gunnels, they do have a 3 rod rack adjustable height storage, but you can adjust this, move these to another spot if you need to. While you're also here for fishing, making a mess on the floor, you got easy hookup for raw water and raw water wash down. For lounging, look at the stern seat on this thing. I could put 4 people back here. Still nice and deep, still excellent back support, comfortable as can be, but you still need more storage. Remember, no such thing as too much storage. I got storage underneath. Easy access to your batteries. These remove. Check it out. Easy access to the bilge if need be. Easy access to the top of your batteries. Pop those back in for storage, but you've still got more storage here. And if you need more access to the bilge, just for hose clamps, just anything, easy access here. And you still have one in the splash well. So they made it really easy to get to everything in the back of the boat if need be. Pop this back in, just gives you basically a false floor. So you have it for storage. Latches, won't bounce around on you. Still got some speakers back here as well. So if you're confused on whether you're fishing that day or just lounging, these are multi-purpose. This is a cup holder, rod holder combo, which is kind of cool. So you've got it smaller in the bottom, a little deeper to put your rods into, but it's also big enough to put your drinks in when you're just hanging out at islands, beaches, and restaurants. Cool too is they've kind of made this, first time I've seen these, it's kind of cool. These are your cleats, but it's also a rod holder. So when you're fishing, it's an extra rod holder on the stern of the boat. Otherwise, pop it up for your cleat, tie it off just like you would a regular cleat when you get to the dock. Pop it back down, you're back to usable, not just a cleat, but also a rod holder, which is kind of cool. While you're still lounging back here, you've got another USB plug if you need to plug in your phone, keep it charged. You've got some more cup holders. And a cool thing with the cup holders, all the cup holders, even just these 3 here, you've got 3 holes back here. These don't just drain into the bilge. That's kind of a high-end boat thing that I've seen on some other brands, is where stuff doesn't just go down into the hull. They actually take it to the deck. It goes out because this is a self-bailing deck. Any water that gets on the deck doesn't go into the hull, it drains out of the boat, but that includes the cup holders. So if it's raining, whatever the case may be, you're hosing the boat when you're washing it, any water that gets in here, there's a hose that goes from the bottom of those to these outlets. Water will come out, go right down through there, and when it gets enough, it flows out the back. So nothing's going inside the hull, even your rod holders, even your cup holders. We've finally made it to the stern of the 24 center console Hurricane. What I kind of like too, other than the height in the seats where you're literally in the boat instead of just on the boat, nice and safe, dry ride, closing the door gives you that full transom. But it's an easy open, it latches. It's not gonna be slamming open and closed on you while you're underway. Easy open, easy close. Easy access to get to the stern. So if you wanna get off the boat, I've got a platform on both sides. I've got a filler board in the middle so I don't have to step down into the splash well. I can literally step straight across. As you can see, it's a little rough and I'm not swimming yet. What's cool with this one is more easy access. Access to the seacock valves, anything you need to get to. But seacock valves are literally right here, which you'll see in a minute. More rods on the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you got 7 on the transom, you got 4 more up on your T-top, you've got 4 more, actually 6 more, because I forgot about those cleat rod holders. You got 6 more gunnel rod holders in as well. So plenty for fishing, still a comfortable cruising boat. Islands, beaches, restaurants. Easy 4-step telescoping ladder, nice and wide, but it's also under the lid, so it's under a flush deck, so you're not gonna trip and end up into the water when you don't want to be. So it just makes egress on and off easy. And this one is actually powered with a Yamaha 300 horsepower outboard 4-stroke. Max horsepower on this vessel is 400 horsepower, but you're not going to need it. Do a 300, the boat still runs 45, 47 mile an hour wide open. You're still going to cruise in that 25 to 30 range, exactly where you need to be. So unless you just need a little more, the 300 is plenty. Guys, I wanted to thank you for joining me today on this brand new 2025 24 center console by Hurricane. It's a little different from some of the other hulls. It's a little deeper V hull, made to be a center console. So if you're going to run offshore a little bit, you need that little deeper V. Draft on it's still going to be shallow. I can still trim up and run the boat in less than 3 feet of water. But you're looking at a boat that's a full 24 foot. It's 24 foot 2 inches of actual boat. It's an 8 foot 10 inch beam, so it's a little wider than most of the other deck boats, again for stability for offshore or just general boating. The wider the boat, the more stability you have. You've got a 100-gallon fuel tank, which is more than you'll see in the average bow rider or deck boat or pontoon boat because it's made for the longer distance if you want to run offshore and do some fishing. Otherwise, fill up and run for days on end before you need fuel. So again, appreciate your time. I know it was a lot, but if you need some more to check out, stop in, see us at the boathouse. Again, 2025, 24 foot center console Hurricane. Appreciate it. See you soon.